Yo, what's up everyone, it's Wolfie here and I hope all of you have an amazing day. In this video we're going to be talking about the future of Apex Legends and the future for Hyperscape. If you don't know what Hyperscape is and you've been living under a rock, it is a new battle royale game made by Ubisoft and it's a big topic in the gaming news right now, and we're going to be talking about what this could mean for the future of Apex Legends. Will Hyperscape take down Apex Legends and become the Battle Royale game of the year? We'll be discussing it in today's video. I will be giving my opinion and I would like you to give your opinion in the comments below. And as well, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm going to be keeping all of you up to date with all gaming news, that including Hyperscape, Apex Legends and many more games in the future. So let's get started with this. First thing I'm going to talk about is the story between each of the games. Hyperscape has a bit of a story, we don't know too much, but in Ubisoft's Forward event they did show a trailer which was really cool, and we got to see a bit of a story, see how the Hyperscape became the Hyperscape, and you know what we can see in the future for Hyperscape. But with Apex Legends there's so much of a story and there's so many tie lines and different directions where the story goes. We focus on different characters such as Lobar, Crypto, Revenant, and it's really cool to see how like each character talks with each other, how well the characters like engage with each other. And whereas in Hyperscape there's not much of that because the game's just come out, but it looks like it's going to be a really immersive game with characters. I can see there's different characters in the game, each characters have got their own style, and I'm really excited to see how the characters end up working with each other. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is the mobility and movement within Apex Legends and Hyperscape. If you haven't played Hyperscape, Hyperscape is the faster game and there is a high mobility in this game. You can jump on buildings very quick, you can slide very quick, it's going to be very fast, and if you're very slow at like recognizing players and like reaction times, Hyperscape might not be your game because it's very fast paced. Whereas in Apex Legends I thought it was going to be very fast paced and I thought it was going to be the fastest game in with mobility, but it obviously ain't. That's why I end up playing characters such as Pathfinder, Octane and Loba because of their high mobility. Some characters have high mobility, some characters don't, and this is why I feel like Hyperscape might have a lead on this because every character has the same mobility. They're very fast, it doesn't matter what abilities you have or what character you're playing because they all have the same abilities depending on your choice of playstyle. With every battle royale game there is a battle pass, and depending on each season it really has to depend on how they change the season up to be different from the next one. Apex Legends has done a great job of that, and if you haven't seen, each season there's something new. So for season 5 in Apex Legends, Kings Canyon Skull Town got destroyed and it ended up being part of a new map, and that's what I like about this Apex Legends, is because they do things every season. They keep the game immersive, they keep the game fun, and they keep the game just for the players. There's a lot of new things going on as well. They do events, and we need to see what's going on with Hyperscape if Hyperscape ends up doing events. I know there's a battle pass, I know Twitch Prime's with it, and I know there's going to be a lot of new stuff within the battle pass and in future seasons. So we just need to see how each season goes with both games basically. So everyone, I'm going to give my opinion on my favourite game, either being Apex Legends or Hyperscape, and right now it's Apex Legends for a couple reasons. When the game came out, it came out on all platforms, that being Xbox, PlayStation and also PC, but Ubisoft ended up didn't put it on all platforms. They ended up putting it on PC and leaving the console players in the dark. It's been a couple days and I thought it would be out very soon, but it hasn't come out, and it's left a lot of console players just a bit annoyed because we wanted to play the game. I did a lot of videos talking about it, saying that it would be coming out soon, and it hasn't. And as well, the other thing that makes me feel like Apex Legends is going to win the title of Game of the Year is because of the character development and also just the development within the game. There's always quests going on, there's always an event, they don't leave it too long, and they always end up adding stuff, either being game wise or lore wise or within character wise. They added character engagement, so each character engages with the other character in their own way depending on how they like know each other within the Outlands, whereas Hyperscape is just more of, okay, I can slide really fast, I can jump really fast, and you know, I don't see much character development, so I need to see how the game runs within Hyperscape when it comes to console. When it comes to console, I'm going to be giving you all the updated news on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my talk about Hyperscape, my talk about Apex Legends. Both games are amazing, and I'm very excited to be playing Hyperscape very soon on console. If you guys are excited for it coming to console, make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm going to be keeping you all up to date with all console news, gaming news, PC news, and just news in general. So my name's been Wolfie, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.